Today we're going to be talking about cell division, and there's two types of cell division. One type of cell division is called mitosis. With mitosis, we're going to take one parent cell, or mother cell, and we're going to produce two daughter cells. And the purpose of mitosis is to produce cells that are genetically identical to each other. You started out as one cell called a zygote when you were conceived. When you reached adulthood, on average, you had about 100 trillion cells, 100 trillion body cells, and all those cells were derived through mitosis. One cell became two cells became 4, 8, 16, and so on, all the way up to around 100 trillion cells. Now, with mitosis, we're going to start out with two sets of chromosomes. All right? So 2n. N refers to the number of sets of chromosomes. So ultimately, you got one set of chromosomes from mom and one set of chromosomes from dad to produce two sets of chromosomes. With mitosis, each of the daughter cells are also going to have two sets of chromosomes. And these two daughter cells are going to be genetically identical to each other and also to the parent cell from which they came. With meiosis, that's another type of cell division. This type of cell division is going to be used to make more gametes, or sperm and egg, our reproductive cells. And meiosis, we're going to start out with a parent cell, and we're going to go through 2 rounds of cell division. Here's one round of cell division called meiosis 1. Here's another round of cell division called meiosis 2. Ultimately, we're going to produce 4 daughter cells, each with half the number of chromosomes as the parent cells. This is called the haploid number of chromosomes. These cells are also going to be genetically different from each other, and they're going to be genetically different from the parent from which they were derived. Now, this is very important because because the Earth changes over time, the environment changes, organisms also need to change. If they didn't and the environment did, all organisms would eventually go extinct. So nature came up with a way to change as the environment changes. And this process is called meiosis. Meiosis produces genetically different cells so that when we have kids, they look a little bit different from us. And because they look a little bit different from us, some of those kids are going to be more likely to survive in current conditions than we were. And that's nature's plan. So again, we're going to start out with one parent cell. We're going to end up with 4 daughter cells. The 4 daughter cells are going to be genetically different from each other. They're also going to have one set of chromosomes each instead of 2 sets. And now we're going to go into the particulars of meiosis.